Hi everyone, we're back again. So I'm Eleanor,
Gertie,
and we're from the Royset, guys, again. Today you are here for our 40th lockdown tutorial celebration. So what you had to do is you had to get a canvas, you had to get some acrylic paints and a hairdryer, and if you wanted metallics, and some glitter if you want some glitters. Almost got our own idea, yeah? And some white paint.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You needed a spatula. That's what I posted this morning or something like this. I don't actually know if it is a spatula, but yeah. And a blowtorch. And if you don't have a blowtorch, this is a blowtorch, so by the way, then you can use a society stocky or toothpick or whatever. So hi everyone, we're back again. Okay.
When did you buy these?
No, I've had that for years.
This
it comes out of my kitchen. I don't know what to do with it.
I'll show you.
And then we've got some water. We've got some plastic cups to mix in. Where's the others? And small little cups as well. We've got some loose glitters. We have some KFC spoons. Plastic spoons.
This is a clever KFC.
And I've got some old plastic knives and forks which I'm just going to use to glitz it. So I just want to get my phone so that I can see if everyone is ready, because I don't want to leave anyone behind. I want to do this step by step. Please note, let me just put the disclaimer up front. This is the disclaimer. We have never done this before. So today will be our first try. So it might work wonderfully or it might be a total stuffer. We have no idea how it's going to turn out. Okay, so Juliana, you are there. You are going to be a watcher. Linda Snyman, gaan jy saam speel of kyk jy net? Hello Greta, are you playing along? Alright, and Louise, are you playing along? Nunu, I know is ready already.
Wat Louise is it?
Ons Louise van Louise. Alright, so just let me know if you are ready. Hi Jeanette, because I want to do this step by step so that we do it together. So we had a bit of a problem with the phone, so and I see I've got another big problem with the phone, so sort out the phone. It just says error loading. So I'm assuming you guys are with us. So first thing you want to do is you want to take off any scarves or new jerseys.
Are we going to be that messy?
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then you take your copy. You open your white paint. See, this I bought at the Crazy Craft store. It's just kiddies paint. And you take your water. This is your water, so by the way, this is my water. It's just normal tap water. And you need a bit of a degree to open this bottle. It is now fixed. Okay, let's see. I think my phone is on its way out. Hi Marie. Hi Rianza. Hi Rihanna. Hi Greta, is reg. Hi Trudy. I hope you've got all your toys. So we're opening our white paint. And as you can hear, the dog had something to say about that too. And we've got quite large canvases, so we're going to be pouring in quite a bit of this paint. We need to get as much of it out. Hi Jackie, are you playing along? So today is our 40th lockdown tutorial. And I've put out what you guys need to bring for today's tutorial. So we're just trying to get our paint into our little cups. as I said before, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Hi, Mari.
I don't know what you want to do, but we will see.
You need to get as much as you can out of the bottle and into your cup. And it helps if you close it up and you press it out again. So I'm not too sure if this will work with chalk paint because chalk paint dries very chalky. So that's why I said acrylic. Hi Marieke.
Dit is nou myne.
Is dit nou maar moet nog baie? Want ek kan maar dieselfde bottel. So you want to get, right, just put the lid on and then I'll just sprinkle it a bit. We had another bottle of white somewhere. Oh, give it to the cameraman. That's why it's here. Okay, let's get some more in yours because I'm scared you're not going to have enough. There was another bottle of that Teddy acrylic paint. Oh, I've taken off this binky.
I did too, to get the splash out.
Hi Jackie Boyser. So we're just trying to get our white from the bottle into the mug. I think this is about enough. Take off that little binky. Wait, if you have there. Okay, let's first. Oh, there's still a lot in here.
Remember the floor? You don't need...
Luckily it's white today. Alright, so everyone that's watching, hi Annette. There's nog daar, okay. Alright, so we're getting the white into the cup. Let me know if you've got your paint into your cup already. You might be a bit quicker than we are. Moenie nou klits nie, maar. Okay, let's try that. If we need more.
I think this is going to be removed because it's going to be...
We're just turning our little, have you turned over? Okay. We're just turning our little paints over. So now, what we're going to be doing today is a Dutch pour, I believe that's what it's called, a Dutch pour. So what they say is you can take normal acrylic paint and then you add about 40% of this content in water. So I'm just like eyeballing it with like almost half amount of water that I need to add. So now I open my water like this, not like that because it's going to spit like it. And I'm going to add
Do you only pour water in the white?
Yeah, no, you're going to pour everything. I think is that about 40%?
That
a little bit more. No, I think
I'm right.
Well, mine, you're right. So does that look like 40%? Yeah, it will do. It will do. Hi, Marlene. All right. So now we've added 40% water. Like I said before, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. So, let's try and do this together. Let me just close my water.
No klitsels.
Now you mix it thoroughly so that it's a smooth paint. So you need to make sure that even if it takes you 10 minutes to klitz it, that you're mixing it. Hi Cornelia, hi Hilda. Happy 40th tutorial. We're mixing our paint with water. No, it needs to be quite thin so that when you take out your spoon it drips. So we need to add quite a lot more of water.
You could have used just one bottle of paint.
No, you need enough for your whole canvas, Mom. So I'm adding more water, so now we're definitely over the 60%.
Depending on the type of paint I think you're using, it will make it thinner.
Yes. So this is called a Dutch pour. I have no idea if it's going to work. So it's still
Did you
almost
not try
right.
it beforehand?
No.
Dan maak jy nou 'n gat voor TV.
Dan gebeur het. Adding a little bit more. Yeah, it keeps on saying error loading.
Soos Declan sal sê oë poef.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I can't, you'll have to read for me because I can't read the comments then. You'll have to. Or you'll have to give me your phone.
Like so, no?
Yeah, dit moet runny wees. It must be a runny mixture, but not too thin. Okay, so it should be like runny. I think that's right. And you need to make sure that you've got the bottom part of the paint mixed in as well, so that when you pour it, it doesn't go bloop, 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 bloop.
Is dit reg? Nog.
Ja, ek dink nog so 'n bietjie man. I moet nie daai dik kloppe maak nie. Okay, so I think mine is ready. Should be like that. You're saying what? Hi Anita, hi Nelly. Okay, so we're busy mixing our white paint with water, our acrylic paints.
Jy gaan nog koppies hier.
Yeah. And we just want to make sure that we've got runny paint like this.
Like this?
Yes. We're going to be doing an, let me just feel it because I know the consistency I have there now. Now yours is still a bit thick. We're just adding normal water. No additives.
Gee ek roer? O jy wil eers vol.
Yes. En dan as ons begin gooi, gaan jy die kamera draai vir ons. Okay, we've got our cameraman is so.
So ek gaan so gooi.
Nee.
Dan staan jy daar. Ons gaan mos nou speel.
Nee, helemaal nie maar. I don't. Now it is someone's birthday tomorrow.
Ag nee toe.
So she's not going to be with us tomorrow. She's taking the day off. So tomorrow it will be you and me and maybe the cuz.
If you need my address for the flowers, just ask. Flowers after lockdown.
Oh, shame, Judith. I'm hoping that you'll be catching it on the replay, but we haven't done anything except mixed our, you see there's a thick piece, mixed our paint. So it needs to be quite runny. I think you are all sorted out. Right, now here we go. All right, so he's going to bring the camera down so that you see what we do.
Must we take these spoons?
No, leave them like that. We must first do this others. You must now decide on 4 colors. We've got these little plastics. And for this you will use your 4 different spoons. Okay. This is now where you mix the colors as well, so that it's runny and flowy.
Only,
and you can do glitter in your paint.
how many?
So you can
how
mix.
much?
You decide how much.
So much.
Yeah, not so much, but yeah, that's fine. So if you are planning to use glitters, you can use the glitter in your paint and mix it in. So what I have here is the poster paint. I showed them to you guys yesterday. It's a nice screaming yellow. But now the consistency of different acrylics might be different. So you just want to create that runny type of consistency. That's my red. I'm just going to move these here. Nee, ek sê brownie noodles. Doen jij your mixing and tell me when you're ready, because we're now first going to mix our colors. So take your time. Let me know once you are ready. Ons het groen lappies gehad. Hier is hulle. So it seems that we need a lappie too. But as you can see, there are no brushes yet today. The brushes have taken the day. Alright. So now, using these 4 colors, I should be able to get, this is the green, I should be able to get quite a nice mix of colors. So I want to create a bit of yellow. And with the yellow, I'm going to add in some gold. What do you do with gold? Can I help you more?
No, I used it.
Just lift the side.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll do.
So I'm going to mix in some of my gold. Oops, with which bucket? This bucket. So you can see the consistency on the gold is much different to the consistency of the yellow poster paint. So we would need to mix that quite well.
Must I mix these 2 together?
Yes, that would be beautiful. Got some red. And I've got some blue. And I don't know if I want to use the green, but yeah, let's use a bit. Okay. So there we go. I just want to move them this side. Hi, Lynette. So we are doing a Dutch pour today. We have never done this before. We don't know if it's going to work. So, yeah, let's see how it goes.
Je lacht dus liever actie.
I've got this nice glittery paint. I'm going to mix this into my red. Just maybe a blob. And what else can I mix? No, the rest is fine. Okay, so now what you need to do is you also need to take your water and just start with a few drops. Nunu, are you still mixing? Who else is still mixing?
Oopsie, no, I put too much.
Well, now it's in. So Amma really likes the glitter today.
That is too much.
I'm sure you can throw a bit off if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's a little bucket. Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll put it back in the packet.
Alright. So now I've put my water into all my mixes. Where's my little lappy? So now, oh yeah, look at it. These canvases are supposed to be level. So you need to make sure that your canvas is level.
The water?
Otherwise they run off your canvas.
How much water did you
Just
say?
a couple of drops more.
Once again, too much.
So you need to make sure that you've got your color well mixed with the water so that it's drippy and running. Who else is doing this with us? So I don't know how far you are. So you don't want any hard pieces of paint drifting around. You want it to be smooth. And this is still not drippy enough. So then I go back to my water. Oh, this yellow is looking awesome with the gold. It's got like a nice shimmer color.
So I can't see all the little...
Yeah, this yellow is gorgeous. Alright. On a bit. Because if the paint is too thick, it's going to seep through your white paint and you won't see your color.
Is this the consistency again?
No, that's too thick. It needs to be like this. Have a look. So if it is too thick, just add a little bit of water to it. We're only working with acrylic paints and water. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to pour a Dutch ball. I don't know if it's going to work. I've never done that before. Alright, so this one is right. The consistency is right. So I'm happy with the yellow.
Like so?
No, still too thick. Must be running like your white paint. Alright, and there's nothing specific we've used. We haven't used a specific white paint or a specific red paint or whatever. So, what you saw is what we've got. Now this one is a tricky one because it's got the glitter in. But the glitter is not quite a paint. It looks more like a glue. It's a bit...
It doesn't
gluey,
show up like
yes.
glitter though.
Okay.
Does it?
How far are we now? No, it doesn't, but it makes the paint look like a metallic.
And
when it dries,
water?
yeah, still a little bit more. So this one is also a bit thick. You can see the blobs. It's not right yet, so I need to add more water. And it can be because of the glitter paint that I've added. Okay, Nunu, how far are you? Let us know if you're crafting with us, that we need to wait for you. Okay, so the red looks like it can be red right now.
Yes, do we leave the spoons in it?
No, you can take this bit out. But you do see the glitter on top of the paint though. Once we are ready, we're going to move the camera over. Hi, Annette from PE. Okay, I'm waiting, Marie. Let me know where you are. I've only just mixed 2 colors yet, so I still need to mix the others.
Too.
Oh, no. How far are you with your mixing? This blue looks like it's a bit thick. Oop. It needs a
Should
lot.
I mix something to the silver?
Yes, you would need to add water there.
No, I mean another color.
You know what you can do there, Mars? You can actually add the silver to that glitter one. Oh, well, we're going to need more water. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it is a bit tedious because you need to make sure that your consistency is right. If your consistency is too thick, it's going to go right through your white color and you're not going to see it. And if it's too thick, you add some more water. If it's too thin, you add more paint. And as you can see, we're working in very small quantities, so you really only need like a drop of paint. Hello, Mimpi, are you crafting with us? Or are you just watching? So this is the consistency that you want. It needs to run like that. That's what all the pros says. I don't know. I've never done this before, so we'll see. Okay. So the last color I need to mix is the green. How's the rest of you guys doing with your mixing? No, it's fine. I'm worried about those thick pieces of that glitter because it's a funny type of paint. It's actually more of a glitter glue than it is a paint. So we've become the glitters. This green is a bit too thick. Okay, let me know how far are you guys, so that I can know when to go on with the white. So we're just using normal paints that I got at, I think it was Pick and Pay or something. It's a poster paint. Okay, thanks Minpy. So this is a poster paint I'm using. Oma's using metallic. Let me just show them. I'm just scared I'm going to bump something off. Oma's using a metallic from Montemar, and she's mixed it with this acrylic paint.
Oops. Is this washable?
Yes. I thought it was going to be me. And she's also working with these two.
My groen draai.
Yeah.
Wou draai.
Maar sal daai trein later moet was. And then she's using the glitter paint mixed with the silver. So yeah. Alright, so back to mixing. Alright, so my green seems to be runny enough. Okay, let me know if you guys have been, if you finished mixing your goody McGafters. Alright, I think I want to add a little bit of the silver into my blue. Maybe just a little dot. Because the gold actually has got a nice shimmer onto the yellow. So maybe I'm going to have the same effect on the blue. So mixy. Hi Courtney
I
Bardner.
should have actually mixed
Hi
more
Annie.
green. Okay.
Alright, so if you are crafting with us today, let me know how you're doing with your mixing. If you are just watching, welcome. We're celebrating our 40th lockdown tutorial. And for this we are doing a Dutch pour. So what we are doing at the moment is mixing our paints with water. It's plain acrylic poster paints. And we want to get the consistency right, that it's like drippable. So if you're just watching, that's fine. Yes, Judith, you can add, Nina, you can add glitter to your paint if you want. And then just mix it in. As long as your consistency is still like this once you're done. So I've added a bit of silver, but not glitter. It's more like, it's giving the blue an awesome shimmer.
Soos met die kwassie die goedjies in die water sit.
Ja, ek het maar net so 'n bietjie.
Ek sal maar net roer voordat ek skiet.
Alright, so while you are still mixing, you will tell me once you're ready and then we do it all together. So, a few tips that they say. make sure this is still running. Yes. You're not going to pour your whole cup. You're going to leave a little bit extra, like a quarter. If you don't have a butane torch to torch the bubbles, you're going to use a toothpick or kebab stick, so you should be okay. You do need to have a hairdryer or a strong blow, what's it called, a blow torch. Yeah, see, blow torch. Heat gun. Heat gun. So a strong heat gun or a hairdryer. If you've got a hairdryer with those little flat nozzles on, that's even better. I'm just going to put this here.
Be careful, you're going to trip over it.
No, I'm not going that way. And if you're using glitter, mix it into your paint. How far are you? Tell me. Let me know. So that I know if we can pour together. This should be fun. We have no idea how it's going to turn out. We're getting all the geriatrics here. One day I'm going to turn this camera around. Alright, so you want your white to be like this, Rani, and your colors too. Michelle, Judith, Judy, how far are you? Nunu, let us know. So what we've done is we've used the metallic paint, the golds and the silver, and I've added it into my yellow. I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but it's got a nice shimmery effect to my yellow. We are doing a Dutch pour, and we are getting no feedback yet. So I'm wondering if this thing is on or not. Alright, I'm going to tell you how we're going to pour it, and then we're going to pour it together, okay? You need to have your canvas level, so that's why it's standing on the paint pots. And we've used a, what's that? A leveler. Level to make sure that it's level. So that when your paint runs, it runs over your canvas equally. Alright? So the first thing we are going to be using is our spatula or our spoon, or if you've got a knife, whatever the case might be. So with this, we're going to throw the white over. We're going to leave a quarter left. And we are going to smear it on so that it's nice and equal into the corners. So let's see. Annette, are you ready? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to tilt the camera now. So you're only going to see us going with our hands. And then I'm going to explain to you what we do. Maar hang aan. Maar met 'n kwart nie gooi nie. Okay?
To cover this whole thing, you're only going to need about a quarter.
Alright, Michelle, ons weet nie wat gaan werk nie. Okay, we're going. Right, so. Still running, right, okay. Have you turned it? Okay, here we go. Hold thumbs. And the crowd goes quiet. And I'm leaving a little bit in my cup. I'll show you now why. Okay? Maak hom nog 'n bietjie gooi.
Ja, ek het net nog 'n bietjie in my koppie.
Okay. So now I'm using this kitchen toolie. And I'm just smearing my white paint over my canvas, making sure that I've got all the corners covered. If it runs off, it runs off. That's why we've got these plastic silicone mats underneath. So just want to make sure that I smear everything.
Must it be so thick?
It's actually not thick anymore. It's actually quite watery. Everybody still okay? So I'm just smearing my paint. If it drips, it drips. That's why it's standing in the air. We've put silicone mats underneath, so that we can try and save the paint skins, maybe for making jewellery or something.
Is this right? Or should I wipe it off?
No, it's right. Just make sure that you've got everything, you shouldn't be wiping it off. Just make it. You might need a piece.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy that I've got, it looks like my whole canvas is full. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the torch. The reason we have the torch is just to make it a bit quicker for you guys as well. If you don't have a torch, you can use a toothpick. I see that I am dropping some DNA in here too. I'm just picking up little pieces. It was in my cup. Alright, so I'm happy that it's fairly clear. You'll see there's a lot of little bubbles happening now. So no, I'm supposed to use this thingy-mabobby. Off on. I don't want to torch Oma. Okay, so this.
Can I open it for you?
There we go. We got the torch. I'm just setting it a bit lighter, and I'm just going over my paint, and I'm just quickly just popping all the little bubbles. It's dripping very much there in the corner, so I don't think it's quite level.
I've got bubbles here. Streaks. So now it should be.
Give you a torch too. Yours is actually quite level. Mine is running down that one edge. Alright, so that's why you use the torch. If you don't have a torch, you use your toothpick or your kebab sticks. Yeah, it's running very much, yeah. Add another little bucket. Okay, let's see.
There's a lid for that one.
Okay, I think it's stopped now. Alright. Now, step 1 completed. Whew. Now remember, you still have some white left. Keep that one side. I should have actually tried to save those. Alright. Now you start with your colors. Make sure that they are still running, because sometimes they go and sit at the bottom. So I'm still happy that's there. So I'm going to start with my blue, and I'm just going to drip some of my color in the middle of my canvas. Hoping I'm doing this right, ladies. Then I'm going to go in with my yellow. And then with the green. Let's see, I am running off like you can't believe on this side. Okay, just lift it a bit. Looking nice and colorful. Everybody's so quiet. But now it's dripping on this side.
Oh, mine is making blobs.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then my last color I wanted to add is a little bit of red. Alright. And now the fun starts. Now remember, you had some white left. You might just want to see if it is still light. Yeah, it's still light. Now what we are going to do is we're going to pour the white on the edge here and on the edge here. As close as possible to your color. And on the side. Okay. Now we've got a nice big grit gemors. Alright, so then it's time for the hair dryer. So what we're now going to do, it's going to make a lot of noise, so I do apologize, but this is the only way we can do this. I'm going to blow air from this side over, and then blowing air from that side over again. And then I'm going to blow it out in different directions. Okay, now it's your turn. Where do you switch it on? That one. But you need to put it on that.
What's that?
Yeah, I actually like yours. Whatever I want. Okay. I like this line in between. Okay, so it just comes to show that the less colors you use, the nicer it is.
Now I like yours, it's like that Bible pages.
You see, but I'm a bit... So what you can still do is you can actually blow it out. And if you've got a straw, you can almost blow it with a straw as well. But I think for our first try, this wasn't too bad.
Hulle moet hulle sin wys.
So yeah, I think it's more successful if you use less colors. So I don't like the too much colors.
I think yours is nice. It looks like marbling.
Ons haardroër was op koud, Greta. But yeah, if you guys want to go and have a look at other artists, go and search Dutch Paul, and go and see what there is outside. See, it's actually picking up some colors underneath now as well. I actually want to take one of these out, but I'll do that right now. Oh, I like yours. Should we blow something? Be careful that it's not. You don't make it all fall down. I like that. I like that. So what we are going to do. Yeah, and I think Amos is a great success.
I think yours is beautiful.
I like all my brownie colors. It seems like if you're working it too much, it becomes a bit brown. But it was an awesome exercise in any event. So I just want to see if I can just up it a bit.
You're going to lose all your colors.
No, it's maybe too high now.
Oh, yours is beautiful.
But yeah, we can always take
How long does this take to dry now?
Well, I believe it now takes 2 days to dry. So you will not see us in this area for 2 days. We will have in another area, but not in this area. Because obviously we can't move them now. They need to now stand and they need to dry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straw and I'm still going to blow out a lot of these. But I'm going to take you off camera and then just show you a close-up. Because you'll see the metallics, how they are performing here at Oma's thing. It's actually quite awesome. Like that whimsical look. So let's just, thanks Mr. Cameraman. And this one is a bit of a, it wasn't supposed to be brown. So I think I just added too much color there.
No, it's beautiful.
But I most definitely am going to try this again. Probably with a couple of cell formers and pouring mediums, but I'm most definitely going to try this again.
This would have looked very nice with that green that I painted yesterday. I should have thought of that.
Hi Martha. Okay, so basically that is it for today. I hope you had an awesome day with us. And thank you for supporting us for 40 days. Oh, almost let me get it again. And oh, everything is full of paint. Thank you for supporting us for 40 days and coming to look and talking to us and crafting with us. I hope it's been an awesome 40 days as it was for us. So yeah, it's been a wonderful experience.
Yes.
So we hope that the next 40 you'll be here as well. And if everything goes well, we will see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And Alma will not be here because it's her birthday. So I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And I hope you've got a wonderful evening.
Have a nice evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.